Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance, and I'll be probably posting a video there in the coming day or so. So check that out. Now, I'm going to be doing a live stream with Dustin from Sports Car Dad. He had me on his podcast or a live stream when he was the personal finance dad. And yeah, and I know some people that watch him may not like me, and I understand some people uh, that watch me may not like him. But at the end of the day, I still believe that you need to have conversations with people that you may not agree with 100% of the time. Now, with Dustin, I believe he's more objective than the other channels on YouTube. And yeah, I definitely wanted to have him on. Now, that being said, I wanted to get into this topic of liquidity again. And it just seems that the industry keeps on pushing this. And some people may believe this, okay? There may not be any intention of trying to manipulate or deceive people, okay? Now, some people may be trying to do that though, and I will explain. There's influencers talking about, hey, me buying this, I'm improving the liquidity of the sports card hobby. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you're just looking at it from, quickly able to convert the cash, okay. But, me who looks at the options market, I look at it, okay, the spread between the buy and the sell price is very wide. And in the financial markets, that's illiquid. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can't make a transaction. That's just my definition, right? So some people then argue with me, not argue, they said, no, that's price inelastic. Whatever. I think we can all agree that the volume of the transactions isn't that high. Now, some cards may have more volume than the other, but in my opinion, it's not as liquid as stocks. And that's what the industry is trying to push. And I've discussed this in previous videos. Now, there's this new, what is it called? Liquid marketplace, right? I think one of the guys involved with this BBCE situation, I think Logan Paul, right? That dude. I believe Logan Paul is potentially involved with this. So, it seems like big money is coming into new exchanges. All I'm telling you guys is, you know, do whatever you want, right? I'm not trying to tell people don't use a particular platform. No, you make your own decision. I'm just giving my own opinion, right? That doesn't mean that I'm right. Now, you see the phrase liquid marketplace. And once again, I don't agree with that. There was, I think, a previous exchange, it was called, or they kept on pushing the notion of liquidity, right? And I believe one of these exchanges is no longer around. I believe they refunded their money. I don't think a lot of YouTubers talked about this one exchange. I have to look that up. So you have these new places talking about, hey, we're going to make this place more liquid, more liquid, more liquid. Some people may make a contrary point. Jeremy Lee, I was on one of his live stream in the comment section, and I said, look, and it's basically a comment to the invested card guy, and like, look, cards historically haven't been liquid, and Jeremy came up with, an answer or rebuttal, and he said that sure they weren't liquid, but exchanges such as eBay have definitely improved the liquidity. Someone may make the argument of that. So just because I believe that, hey, look, this thing's not liquid, the more exchanges out there may provide, in their eyes, more liquidity. Okay, that's a good counter argument, but still, historically, these cards have not been liquid, is specifically the higher end cards. And one of the problems that I have with these higher end cards is, for instance, you may have a sale of $85,000 on a Marvel PMG like 3 months ago, and then about a few weeks ago, that's what, under $20,000. Now, I do believe that the people even selling at $20,000 bought it much lower than $20,000, so they're making money. But you could see the huge volatility in the price of cards over a 2 month span. It just shows me just one of the criticisms over here in the card market. That wasn't sports cards, but just the card market in general. And there's other exchanges out there talking about liquidity. Oh, we're improving the liquidity of the system. Now, I may even buy some cards on some of these exchanges, but I do realize that what they're marketing at, I don't agree with. Now, they may believe in what they're saying, but historically, this thing's not liquid. And a few things that I want to leave this video, or before I wrap this video up. The thing is that a lot of people back in the day believed the story what Wall Street was pushing. These mortgage-backed securities, they were marketing them as liquid instruments, and it had a AAA rating, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we all know what happened with the housing market. The housing market collapsed, and these mortgage-backed securities were worthless. And people that were selling insurance on it, I think it was AIG. I mean, they sold way more insurance than they could pay out. So it was just a huge scam. I'm not saying sports cards, there's that much money involved in it to create this sort of systemic risk. What I'm just saying is the marketing that's coming out is not consistent with what the reality is. And that's all I'm trying to say. So I always tell people that, hey, if you're throwing in money that you can afford to lose in some of these new exchanges, new vaults, okay, fine. But I would not do what some people did with Karl Marx. Some people sent about 1,200 cards to him, and we don't know if those cards are going to come back to that individual. And hopefully it does, but it's just in the matter of the legal system now, of a California judge. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. Anyways, remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.